alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, my beautiful learners. How are you today? Hope you are fine. Our topic for today is sources of danger, which is sources of fire outbreak. But before we proceed to our topic, I would like us to revise on our last topic, which was road accidents. That is, we talked about road accident last week, the causes of road accident, and how we can prevent it. That is, the meaning of road accident. Road accident is a situation that occurs on the road. Maybe, for example, a particular vehicle hits a person or a vehicle hits each other. This is called road accident. And we also talked about the causes of road accident. One of the causes of road accident, the first one we have reckless driving. The second one, hitting or smoking while driving. The third one, emotional distress while driving. So all these are causes of road accident. Then I talked about the prevention of road accident. How can we prevent road accident? The first thing is that we must always ensure that we drive carefully whenever we are driving. Then the second point is the fact that you must not eat or smoke while driving. That is, if you want to drive, maybe you are driving and at the same time you want to eat. That one is not possible. The the right thing for you to do is you find a particular place to park. Then after parking, you eat your food. After eating your food, then you can now move on to wherever you are going. You can move on to your driving. So then one of the prevention of road accident is by obeying the traffic signs too. Another prevention is the fact that you must always ensure that you drive carefully during rainy season in order not to you know that during rainy season everywhere is always slippery. So whenever you are driving during rainy season, you have to ensure you drive carefully. All these are prevention of road accidents. So today we'll be talking about fire outbreak. That is, what are the causes of fire outbreak? But before going to the causes of fire outbreak, what's the meaning of fire? Fire is the combustion or burning in which substances combine chemically with oxygen from the air and give out bright lights, heat, and smoke. That is, the meaning of fire. It means burning of a particular thing, which brings about bright light, heat, and smoke everywhere. So what are the causes of this fire outbreak? The first thing is that smoking in bed or beside flammable substances. That is, the meaning of flammable is something that can easily attract fire. Maybe you smoking beside fire extinguisher. This can easily attract fire. So smoking in bed or beside flammable substances, this is one of the causes of fire outbreak. Whenever you smoke in the bedroom, this is the bad behavior. You should know that this will cause fire outbreak. Or you smoking beside a particular place that will attract fire. This is one of the causes of fire outbreak. Then the second thing is careless use of candle. Careless use of candle, that is, you must not be careless while using your candle. That is, you must place your candle in a right place. That's why we have candle stand. So whenever you want to use candle, you must ensure you place it on the candle stand. You must not place your candle on the carpets, or you must not place it on a plastic bucket. You placing it on a plastic bucket, this might lead to fire outbreak. So you must not be careless with the use of candle. Then the third thing is children playing with matches. That is, as a parent, you must ensure that you keep all matches for the safety of the children. That is, children playing with matches, this might lead to fire outbreak because they don't know the right thing. They might light up these matches, and unfortunately these matches might get down. Maybe after lighting the matches fall down. This might lead to fire outbreak. Then the next thing, the use of cheap and defective equipment. That is, if you use cheap thing that can easily explode, this might lead to fire outbreak. Then the fifth one is unattended stove and gases. That is, maybe for example, you light your gas or you light your stove, then after lighting your stove, you went into the parlor and start watching film. This might lead to fire outbreak. If you know you don't have time for that particular thing you want to do in the kitchen at that right time, you off all your gases and stove. Then when you are free at your own leisure time, you can now go into the kitchen and cook. Then the next thing is falling asleep while cooking. Falling asleep while cooking, this really happen in the sense that whenever you are tired, you don't cook. That is, whenever you are tired and you are hungry at the same time, the next thing for you to do is maybe you quickly get snacks, eat the snack, then after resting, then after waking up, then you now go to the kitchen and cook. Because you cooking at the same time, being tired, you might fall asleep while sitting down. So this is one of the causes of fire outbreak. So the causes of fire outbreak, the first one is smoking in bed or beside flammable substances. Remember I said the meaning of flammable is something that can easily attract fire. That is something that can easily catch fire. That's the meaning of flammable. So smoking in bed or beside flammable substances. The second one, careless use of candle. Careless use of candle. The third one, children playing with matches. Children playing with matches. The fourth one, the use of cheap and defective equipment. The fifth one, unattended stove and gases. Unattended stove and gases. Then the sixth one, falling asleep while cooking. Falling asleep while cooking. The precaution against fire outbreak. What are the precaution against fire outbreak? The first one, avoid smoking in bed. That is, avoid smoking in the bedroom. You must ensure that you do not smoke inside the bedroom. If you want to smoke, you smoke outside. Then the second thing, never leave cooking pot and pan unattended, even for a short while. That is, don't leave your cooking pot. Maybe for example, you are cooking at the same time, you quickly want to go to the bedroom. The next thing for you to do is to off that gas. Then after offing the gas, then you come back to attend to the gas, not you leaving the gas then at the same time being in the bedroom. So the right thing for you to do is you attend to that particular gas before going into the bedroom. So never leave cooking pot and pan unattended even for a short while. The third one, avoid cooking when you are tired. You avoid cooking when you are tired. You ensure that whenever you are tired, you do not cook. Instead of cooking at that particular time, you try to get snacks and eat snacks. Then after resting for a short while, maybe after sleeping for a short while, then after you wake up, you can now go into the kitchen and cook. So one of the main thing that causes fire outbreak is cooking while being tired. Then the fourth one, always put off kerosene lamp before refilling its tank. That is, for those people that have this kerosene lamp, what we normally call lantern. So you must ensure that you switch it off first. Maybe for example, you light it and the kerosene has finished. You have to switch it off first. Then after switching it off, you will now put kerosene inside. After putting the kerosene inside, that is after you refilling it, then you can now light it up. You lighting it up while the lamp is on, this might lead to fire outbreak. So you must always ensure that you put it off before refilling its tank. You can see this picture. This particular lady is smoking on the bedroom. And you can see this picture too, unattended gas. You can see this particular person leave the gas on, then within a short while it has already exploded. So this is one of the causes of fire outbreak. Then you can say this too: the use of cheap things, the use of cheap sockets. This, you can see this fire has already exploded to this socket has already exploded to fire. So this is one of the things that causes fire outbreak. This will be the end of our class. Thank you very much.